Hey everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson with Vail Valley Live. Today is Wednesday, the 16th of February, and it is snowing this morning. We'll take it. We're not sure how long it's going to last today, but it's just great to see the flakes coming back down from the sky. But we've got a lot to tell you about today. We're going to stop by Betteridge Jewelers and talk to Lance. He's over at Solaris. We'll also check in with the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, which will be very busy this weekend with Vail Legacy Weekend, the Through the Lens series about Riva Ridge. It's the 77th anniversary of the Battle of Riva Ridge. So a big historical event going on this weekend. So the Snow Sports Museum will have more on that. Plus, we'll give you details on what's happening on the slopes, what's going on over at Beaver Creek, and so much more. So Vail Valley Live starts now.
Oh man, hey, good morning, Vail Valley Live. Happy Wednesday. It is February 16th. You saw Trisha is out in Vail where we have some of those big, fat, fluffy snowflakes, which is really exciting. And I'll be here in the studio with you all morning. I'm Ashley LaFleur. We've got Emma behind the scenes. We've got Barry out there with Trisha, and we had a really good pump up session to get things rolling this morning. We like to play some music to kind of get things rolling before we start, and then Emma takes horrifying video of us and then posts it places that we're not aware of. Apparently it's in her producer's cut recently.
You're famous, Ashley.
Thank you for that. I'm so excited. My just horrifying dance moves are now famous somewhere. All right, well, let's talk about what's going on for the show today. So, of course, we're going to be talking about your weather, your snow report, what's happening with the conditions out there. And like Trisha was saying, we're going to get into some jewelry with Lance Fry. We'll also find out what's going on at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum with Jen Mason this morning. And, of course, we're also going to have a look what's going on with your headlines. And there's some really cool events that are coming up this weekend. So hard to believe that we're already, at February 16th. President's Day is quickly approaching, and there's just some really fun ways to get out there and to enjoy nature and to celebrate while you're here in town. So I'll let you know all about that. And then, of course, as always, if you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook, please chime in. We do love to hear from you. And also, if you're here locally, you can not only watch us, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Roku, on Amazon Fire, on Apple TV, but you can also find us on Outside TV, channel 17. So you can click on over to 17 and check us out there. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with that weather first thing, and then we'll go back out to Trisha to see it firsthand. So the outlets at Silverthorne, that's where you're going to find the elevated savings in addition to, just incredible savings each and every day, up to about 70% off name brands. So if you go to outlets@silverthorne.com, like I'm doing right now, you can find not only their shopping hours, they're open from 10 to 8 today, but they also have additional sales compared to like their already discounted prices. So checking on their sales for today. Apparently over at Carter's, they're doing $6 and up doorbuster collectible bodysuits for the little ones. They also have up to 50% off America's favorite jammies at Carter's. So if you need something nice and cozy for your little guys. Also up to 50% off everything at Chico's. I know somebody watching that likes Chico's. And then at J. Crew, up to 50% off store wide with an extra 70% off clearance. So great deals happening at the outlets. Also, a great forecast in store for you. So this morning, we're just starting to see those big flakes making their way into Eagleville. But as I was driving up from Eagle this morning, there was just a tiny, tiny dusting down there. And then it wasn't until I really hit, Edwards and Avon that there was any sort of accumulation whatsoever. But when I got to the Vail Daily parking lot, let me just tell you that there's, a lot of ice that we've been seeing, forming from all the snow melt recently. And then you have this thin little layer of snow on top of it. Watch out. Make sure you're extra careful getting in and out of your cars, walking through parking lots, any shaded areas where there could be black ice. You definitely will not win that battle if you're not careful. So watch out for that. Now, we do have a chance of anywhere between about 3 to 7 inches in the next 24 hours. That's coming from Joel Gratz at opensnow.com, which is, of course, our favorite source for all things snow. So here's what he's looking at, maybe 4 inches for Vail today, maybe another 3 inches tomorrow, so maybe up to 7. I'm sorry, that's for Beaver Creek. And then for Vail, maybe about 5 inches. But then look at this. We have a little break for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then next week, we have a good chance for snow for Monday, for Tuesday, and for Wednesday. So he's saying that, we're also going to be seeing those temperatures later on this afternoon, kind of just hovering in the teens, and then tomorrow morning in the single digits. So it's definitely going to be a little bit warmer today if you want to get out and enjoy that fresh snow and those fresh turns a little bit later on in the day. And then, of course, it's exciting to see snow back in the forecast for multiple days next week. Now, both Vail and Beaver Creek are really looking at a lot of terrain open. So 97% is open at Vail today. They've had 2 inches of snowfall in the last 7 days and a 52-inch base currently. They start turning their lifts at 8:30 this morning. And then over at Beaver Creek, they are 98% open right now. And they are going to start opening their lifts at 9 a.m. this morning. Also 2 inches in the last 7 days with a 51-inch base. So that's a look what's going on with those conditions. Let's go back out to Trisha and find out what it feels like firsthand, because those flakes, Trisha, they're getting big. I can see out the windows here in Eagle Vale. They're really coming down. I love how they're collecting on your hat. It's so exciting to see it again.
I know, I know. We haven't seen the snow. We've had those little stealthy storms. When you like go to bed and then you wake up, there's an inch of snow,
Yeah,
and you're
you're
like,
like,
wait, where are clouds? Like, so I'm glad that I am awake when this is happening, because I think the last 2 little storms that we've had, I haven't quite seen it. But yes, we do the snow just lightly falling. It was coming down heavier about maybe 15 minutes ago, but maybe what's in your area down in
mm-hmm.
Eagleville will be moving our way. So we're excited for that. I got my red, white, and blue on again because we still have the Olympics happening. Fun things going on with Nick Gepper, of course. And last night I was watching the slalom, and we don't have a ton of our U.S. men's alpine ski team in slalom, but we do have one of the kids from Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. He's from Puerto Rico. He got to go. He was 88th out of the gate. Didn't make the flip, but it was really cool to see these teams from all over Malaysia, Thailand, not our typical, Austria and Germany and France and Italy. So it was kind of fun to watch that last night. And, just congrats to all those athletes that are doing so well over there, trying so hard. And really with those crazy conditions, the isolation, they're in the bubble. So it's quite a different experience for them. But hey, we're standing here by the covered bridge because I wanted to let you know about the 10th Mountain Parade this Friday. So this is going to be at the base of Gondola 1. It'll start at 6 p.m. And what it is we've got some of the ski instructors, Vail Resorts personnel, and even some of the vets that'll be wearing the white camo, the winter camo that the 10th Mountain Division trained in. And this is that white camo right there with their rifles on their backs. And they're going to be skiing down Vail Mountain with like a torchlight ski parade. And they take this symbol, the 10th Mountain symbol, and they project it across onto Pepe's face as well. So you can even see it when you're coming in from the interstate, which is pretty cool. And then they'll be down at the base, and then there'll be a little parade that'll be led by one of those Willys Jeeps. And it even goes right through the covered bridge. And then it takes you over to the 10th Mountain Division statue. And we saw this a few weeks ago with Molly Eppard with the Art in Vail, Art in Public Places tour that is going to be happening today at 11 a.m. But this is one of the most photographed spots next to the covered bridge, I think, in the Vail Valley. So the 10th Mountain Division soldier. And Ashley, we learned from our good friend Molly Eppard in the Art in Public Places program that the soldier is facing as if he's going up to battle up on Riva Ridge. And Riva Ridge, it's the 77th anniversary of that battle. Mount Belvedere, very pivotal point, really took down that Nazi Gothic line. So it's really cool to have this history relived again and again and again. So we know about it. And we've got the 10th Mountain Division Talks, Tales of the 10th at 4 p.m. on Friday before the parade at 6 at Chris Anthony's movie, It's Coming. We've got it on Thursday at Vail Mountain School. And this is Mission Mountain Vanguard. So a lot of things surrounding this Vail Legacy weekend.
Oh, Trisha, I knew you could give us all of these details. So incredibly cool. And I really do love learning a little bit more about the history behind it and how these 10th Mountain Division soldiers, if you're not aware, they're really the reason that we have Aspen Mountain. They're the reason we have Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains. The things that they did after being part of the 10th and the way that they've developed the ski world as we know it today, it all spawned, from their time in the 10th. So really exciting to celebrate that. And I also know that there's some free hot cocoa involved too.
Oh yeah, we can't miss the hot cocoa. And then you know what? On Saturday, so that's Friday with the parade. On Saturday, they're gonna have the Legacy Ski Down, and this is gonna be over at for Reba Ridge. So you got to be able to ski Reba Ridge, but I think they're gonna have it nicely buffed out for you. I think the groomers will do an extra nice job. But that'll be at 11 a.m. You're gonna meet at the top of tiers 4, 5, and 11, and between 4 and 11, there's this little building, and they call it the Legacy Hut. So probably about 10:45, meet there, and then 11 is when they'll do the ski down, and then 3:30 the Troopers Cup race is going to be on Pepe's face. And actually, they bring in, sometimes they have some current members of the military that'll be competing in the Troopers race, which is fun to watch. And then at 5:30, the Through the Lens series will be happening with Chris Anthony up at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, talking about River Ridge and all the discovering he's been doing when he was making his documentary. And then on Sunday, weather permitting, we'll have that Black Hawk helicopter land right near Tier 2, kind of between the top of Wildwood Express and the top of Avanti. That's where the Black Hawk helicopter will land. And if you have a chance to see that, that is super cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, when are you just ever, on the top of like your favorite mountain, and then all of a sudden a Black Hawk helicopter is just landing, no big deal, super casual, right? But yeah, I love how they really have developed this whole weekend to celebrate the 10th, and also the incredible history. And I love that Chris Anthony is gonna be a big part of it too. I mean, the guy has so much knowledge and passion about this topic, so to be part of that is really really exciting. So, and I know you're gonna be catching up with Jen a little bit later on from the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, right?
Yes, we're going to stop in the museum, probably talk a little bit of Olympics history, and then, of course, what their tie in is to the 10th Mountain Division. So, this week, especially, is going to be a good week to stop into the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. It's free, donation based if you want to drop a couple bucks into the bucket. Take the tour. In addition to the history or the art tours, they do history tours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And those are just great ways to learn a little bit more about our valley and really how it was developed. They trained at Camp Hale south of here, before for training for World War II. But like you said, a lot of those soldiers came back and created the outdoor industry as we know it today.
Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, Trisha, I'm so excited about the way that we're just starting off the show. My gosh, so much great information. We're gonna let you and Barry get set for your next little adventure, and we're gonna take a quick break and also encourage all of you, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to, if you have any questions. And we are gonna take a break. When we come back, we'll have look your headlines, also look what's going on with the traffic out there. And by the way, if you can't find us on YouTube, just know that we have a new YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and you just type in Vail Valley Live, it'll pop right up and you can click on it, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the action, of course. But we're going to take that break and then we'll be back with a look at your headlines.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, This is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chaplot. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chaplot today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chaplot has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
When you let nature just do its thing. Is it any wonder our beer tastes so pure? Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. Organic by nature.
Hey, welcome back. Emma and I were just talking about the big, fat, fluffy snowflakes that are falling right now in Eagle Vale. It's really exciting to see it again. I mean, it's been a minute since we've had some good snowfall, so we're really excited about this. Also, Emma, could you toss me that coffee right there? Okay. Oh, good thing. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you. So. Oh no! Oh, green screen. Maybe I'll hold it right there. Okay. Right. Oh man, that's not good. Okay.
It's like it has the superpower of transparency.
Yes. Here, transparency. Let's see if this will help. There it is. No, still not quite. Okay. So look, Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, they have all kinds of delicious flavors, and we currently have the Escalator blend, and they have like the little. Oh my gosh, you can just smell it. It smells so good. So this one is a high-altitude, dark-roasted blend of coffees from Papua New Guinea and Colombia, guaranteed to escalate you up the slopes. So if you're looking for a great gift for somebody, or maybe you just want to have a taste of your experience here in the Vail Valley, getting one of these blends is a great way to do that. And they do free shipping on all of their orders. There's no minimum. And let me just tell you, shipping costs are pretty outrageous right now, so that's a great deal. And their roastery cafe opens at 7 a.m. They're open until 4 o'clock over in Minturn. And they have so much more than just coffee and tea. They have great breakfast empanadas. They have quiches. They also are now offering beer and wine. So check it out. They are our local coffee and tea company, and we love them so much. So maybe try this Escalator blend next time you're in there. All right, so what pairs well with Escalator blends is, of course, our copy of the Vail Daily, which if you're watching us from across the country, you can always access it online at vaildaily.com. And today we have a beautiful shot. This is a sunset on Tuesday over Wild Ridge. That's a beautiful shot. Thank you to Madison for the Vail Daily. We love Madison. That's gorgeous. Okay, now also a really exciting headline, at least as someone who has previously worked for Vail Resorts. Analysts are predicting a wage hike. I think all of us want to celebrate this. So investors are kind of assuming that the ski resort operator will increase the pay in an effort to adequately staff the mountains next season. And of course, if you've been reading the Vail Daily recently, you know that Aspen just did this like mid-season, just surprised their employees. So I'm guessing that Vail Resorts is noticing some of the things that other resorts are doing. So you can learn more about that all on page A3. Also, talking about dry spell hell. Yep, this is 22 years of drought in Colorado, and the rest of the Southwest is the worst stretch in 1,200 years, one study shows. So you can learn more about that. It's a kind of a article coming to us from the Colorado Sun, so that's all taking place on page A2. Then the CPW wildlife manager says that the elk that have been hanging out near I-70 and Dow Junction, they do have the ability to leave. People have been concerned because they're afraid that they've been trapped, but that's not the case. They do actually have the option to leave, but it sounds like there's some really good foraging over there, so not to worry. They do have the ability to get out of there. And the elk have been on the move. I saw them, like, they were all over my neighborhood in Eagle last night. That was really cool. Sorry, Emma. And then for the airport passengers over in Eagle, the numbers in 2021 hadn't been seen since 2008. So some huge increases last year. American Airlines, 54.9%, United, 34.9%, and Delta, 10%. So that's pretty impressive. Up since, well, again, you haven't seen those numbers since 2008. Then as we keep on going today, River Radmus. I mean, this haircut and, well, hair do. I'm surprised Trisha didn't get this one while she was on the show yesterday. That would have been amazing. But you can really dive into to River and to what's been going on for him over at the Olympic Games and placing fourth in the GS. And he still has the team event that's coming up on February 19th. So excited to look forward to that. But it's really kind of just a great perspective to dive a little bit deeper into one of our Vail locals that we're so proud of. And then also something else that we're really proud of.
I thought I would just shout out all of our locals.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at all of our Colorado athletes. Like, they are amazing. So I'm very excited to see Alex Ferreira competing in the half pipe. So that's coming up on February 19th are the finals. So qualifying is on the 17th. Also have a good friend Devin Logan, who will be, she's not from Vail, but she'll be competing for our women's half pipe team. So I've been kind of following along to see what they're doing. Also, not only Alex Ferreira, but then we also have oh my gosh, why am I can see his face. I'll get back to it. Anyway, but also in the paper today, I did want to tell you that it is Dan Talline's 78th birthday. You can see his little thing right here for Carrots. You know him as the curator and the creator of some of the beautiful pieces. And so in honor of Dan's 78th birthday, stop by Carrots wearing one of his creations. And I would totally do that, except for the creations of his that I have purchased have been sent to my parents. So I don't have them available to go. Actually, you know what? I do. My engagement ring, he did repair my engagement ring. It got bent and took it in, and they did a beautiful repair on it. So anyway, say happy birthday to Dan if you see him in the village today, or make an extra trip to go say hello. But you can find all of that and more in today's paper. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on with the roads out there. So first thing this morning, you know, it was really nice and easy going. My commute in was beautiful and clear, and again, we didn't start to see that accumulation until we got to Avon and Edwards. But now look at that main Vail exit. We're starting to see the roads get a little bit more covered, and the problem is, I think probably the biggest thing that we have to look out for today is not only like the cops sitting in the median. See that, like half a mile east of Vail? See that cop sitting there? But beyond the cops is, you know, we've had a lot of snow melt recently, and so we have a lot of those black ice spots that are developing as things harden up overnight. And then we have this fresh little layer of snow on top of it. So there is going to be some very slick conditions out there, not only on the roadways, but also in the parking lots. So if you are going to get out and go skiing, just make sure you're very, very careful, or even just going to the grocery store. I can tell you, you know, some of the biggest bruises I've ever had in my life is, you know, Ashley versus the black ice trying to get into my car, right? Like bruised elbows and hips and knees and things of that nature. So just be careful and take it nice and easy today. And you can see a lot of that traffic starting to get off at the main Vail exit. I think people know that we have some fresh snow. Also, Dan Elliott says, happy birthday, Dan Talline. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, I mean, how cool. 78. And he's been creating all of these beautiful pieces of jewelry for over 50 years now in Vail. He's such a legend. And, you know, when you meet him, the first time I met him, I was like, this is exactly what I would want, like, or what I envision is like a guy who lives in Vail and has lived here for 50 years. He's just like embodies the West, like his style. And then of course the pieces he creates, so incredibly cool. Let's check in with Trisha though, one more time and see what's going on out there. So, you know, we are starting to see that visibility diminish here in Eagle. Oh my gosh, Trisha, it's really coming down.
Yes, it is. We're over here by the Vail Winterfest. These are still the ice sculptures that are still standing. It looks like maybe part of the one closer to the creek where the sun is in it isn't there as much anymore, but aren't these gorgeous? And they still have the light. See, we've got these LED lights that change color. So this one is blue. It was green just a minute ago. So if you come here when it is dark, it's just gorgeous. So check it out. It's a great photo opportunity. It's right next to Mountain Standard, El Segundo Deck, the Gore Creek, of course. Then across the way, we've got the big Jumbotron that is still up, and it will be up through the Olympics. So if you're going to dinner, you want to just catch some of the Olympics, it's going to be on the big screen for you. So kind of a neat thing for you. And Ashley, I'm wearing my commemorative Beaver Creek Alpine World Ski Championships little gaiter that I got. I got this in 2015 when they hosted it, but it has the 89 and the 99 on it. So just a little part of my homage to the Olympics and to the World Cup ski racers and
I
everyone over
mean,
there in Beijing.
I love your Olympic fashion. It never disappoints. All right, Trisha, listen, it looks so good out there. Here's what we're gonna do. Barry, listen up, buddy. We're just gonna play this like we're coming back to you as much as possible during this show. So even if you guys are walking around, just be ready because I want to see more of this, and I think everybody else does too. So
Okay. Hey, but you know what? We got to go and go to Betteridge right now.
okay, well,
So,
listen, you just be ready. We might come to you while you're walking over there, but I mean, this is incredible. This shot is absolutely gorgeous. Your hat is totally covered, and I can't wait to see yeah, more of this on this show. All right, you guys, get to walking. We'll check in here shortly. Thank you so much for that. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have another look at that weather. We're going to go into Betteridge. We're going to have more of these beautiful snowy shots for you live from Vail Village.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Okay, so Trisha and Barry are hiking it over to Betteridge as we speak. So we're gonna take their feed. Yep, there Trisha's moving. But you see, hey, we're gonna do the weather. You guys keep trucking. I want to take this shot while we're talking about it. Okay, so we have maybe 3 to 7 inches in the forecast for today. So that's according to OpenSnow.com, and we could see.
Do the jump again, Trish.
Yeah, do it. we missed that jump. Do it again. Yeah. I think this is how we all feel about having snow back in the forecast. And you can also see where Trisha's walking. They have those heated pavers in Vail, so it just makes it that much easier to, trek through the village to get where you need to go, get those great deals at Betteridge. All right, listen, I know you guys have to go in and get set up with lamps, but I just wanted to show that beautiful snow coming down. All right, you guys go in. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Trisha. And thank you, Mother Nature, for this beautiful snowfall that we are seeing first thing this morning. So really, it just kind of started getting going around like 7 o'clock this morning, and it's going to kind of pick up as the day goes on. So again, 3 to 7 inches possible according to OpenSnow.com, and those temperatures are going to start to drop also. So we had a pretty warm day yesterday, and we're looking at those temperatures getting into the teens this afternoon, and then the single digits for tomorrow morning, and then things clear up a little bit as we go into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before we have another kind of stormy beginning of the week for next week. So we're going to take advantage of what we get for today, and then we could see a pretty active Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for next week. So looking at what's going on with the resorts today, Vail is 97% open. They have 266 trails open. 26 lifts are operating. They start opening their lifts at 8:30. Beaver Creek has 23 of their 25 lifts operating today. 166 of 169 trails, 98% open, and they start those lifts up at 9 a.m. this morning. So that's a look at what's happening with your weather and mountain report. Thank you so much to Betteridge for that. Now, we should talk about what's going on this weekend up at Beaver Creek. There's a lot that's going on. So first of all, one of my favorite things that they do is their Snowshoe Series. So they have a race in January, in February, and in March, and each course is different. And this is something for all abilities. So the last time I did this, I walked the entire course with my girlfriends. Like we caught up, we enjoyed the scenery, and then they have a great, after party. And then I even won a pair of snowshoes the last time I did this. So really amazing prizes. And the way that they just roll out the red carpet for this event, so cool. So they do the 5K or the 10K option. And so that is coming up this Sunday. So if you want to get registered, go to beavercreek.com/events to get signed up for the Snowshoe Race. Also, Talent Challenge is coming up on the 26th and 27th. Meredith has been training. She's going to be doing it. So we've got those black and double black diamond runs, and it's a lot of vertical in one day. So get yourselves ready, get yourselves psyched up. That's something else that you can sign up for. A really great way to just challenge yourself before the month is over. And it's the 19th annual. So of course, they're also going to have some swag and some food to just make it that much more sweet. So that's coming up on the 26th and 27th. Now tonight, Jim Gaffigan is going to be at the Vail Performing Arts Center. And I was telling Emma, I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't take advantage of this sooner, because I tell you what, Tom and I were watching one of his specials on Netflix, and it was talking about the pandemic, and we were laughing out loud at some of these things. So this guy, he's doing the fun tour, and it's going on tonight, and very limited availability. Emma and I were checking the tickets. So there's one seat available for the 5 p.m. show. So if you'd like to take yourself to see the show, it's a great seat.
It's second row. It's a great seat.
It's a really good view. And then there's 4 seats available for the 8 o'clock show. So it tells you how excited people are to see Jim Gaffigan. So you can go to valarpac.org to get signed up for that. And then also there's some other great shows that are going on this weekend. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. So busy weekend at Beaver Creek. Now, if you are, maybe your New Year's resolution is to kind of get some more fresh, healthy options mixed into what you're cooking. Maybe you have a dinner scheduled for this evening, like I do, with some family friends. Our girl Donna, she's here from Tucson, and she's got her friend Bob in town, and then my mom is hosting. And if you need to pick up something, like maybe you're not like the greatest person in the kitchen, and you need something exciting to bring along with you, Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch is a great place to do a little grab and go. They also have some really cool products that you wouldn't necessarily think about, and the way that they are, they're really farm to table, essentially. They have a farm up in Edwards, and then they bring all of their produce and their bee products down to Nap Harvest. Anyway, we're going to send it over to them so they can explain it a little bit better than I can, but this place is magic, and it's a great place to get some of those fresh foods right here locally in our community.
I'm here with Carrie Hogan at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch. Such a great spot, supporting local producers, and as we're talking all about love in February, really talking about loving our community and our planet.
Yes, absolutely. We really believe that at Nap Ranch and Nap Harvest. Is we are part of the nature, and we really need to remember that and our piece of that. And we have so many products that really help. This Swedish dish towels, for instance, these take the place of sponges. They take the place of paper towels. I've got 2 or 3 of them. They last months. And then you could throw them in the dishwasher when you've got a full load. So that really helps with paper towels. We've got all sorts of bees wrap. So instead of using plastic bags and things like that, you can use this, and it's also made with beeswax. So very, very good for the planet.
Such a great idea. You think about the impact. If we can just make a few choices each day to reduce that footprint, it makes such a huge difference.
It does. Your money speaks, and you have a choice of where to spend it and how to spend it. So the power is with you. And I think that's really beautiful, because we can make a difference starting with ourselves.
Absolutely. And then this jewelry gives back as well.
I love this. So we have lots of little jewelry things, but they give back to the planet for different causes. And we just think that's wonderful. So these are the kind of vendors that we seek out because they are part of our ethos of sustainability, give back to the earth.
That's great. And then the seed bombs, of course, we have to protect the pollinators. Such an important part of the food chain. And looking into spring, these look so fun.
Is this fun or what? Seed bombs. I love this idea. And again, Nap Ranch and Nap's Nectar manages 20 hives up and down the valley. So to us, it's really important that people are out there helping these bees. They're looking for water. They're looking for pollinator plants. Don't poison your dandelions. That's the very first food that bees go to. And when you use Monsanto Roundup, you are killing the bees. So please don't do that.
So important to protect the pollinators, support local, and support some great causes.
Absolutely.
All right here in the Valley. Thank you so much, Carrie.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
Here we are. We're at Betteridge now, and it's snowing outside. And Lance,
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
Lance was like, "Keep it coming" when he let us at the door this morning. What an exciting time! We've had, we had all those storms during the holidays.
I know, so nice, wasn't it?
It was great. So we're welcoming this storm, but we brought things inside right now because we wanted to give you an idea of what Betteridge is all about. 1897.
1897. We've been around for a few years. First and foremost, jewelry. It's a jewelry family that came over from the UK into Manhattan and started their business there on Fifth Avenue. And then the family moved to Greenwich, Connecticut, which is still considered the home store, the big store. And there's us, and there's Aspen, so 3 pretty incredible locations.
Yes.
And Terry Betteridge has always been known for his jewelry first and foremost, and then definitely got into the watch business. We're going to talk a little bit about a little designer jewelry, some cool jewelry pieces themselves, and a little bit of watches as well.
Okay, Ashley, we got the bling. So let's start with this beautiful ring right here.
Let's just go for it. We're
Wow.
going to do this, start big. The reason this thing is so incredible, this is an 8.88 oval cut diamond. So the fact that you got an 8.88 is just cool in of itself.
Yeah.
So this is an 8.88 oval. The cut incredible because you do the bow tie. Sometimes if you have a poorly cut oval, you kind of see these black dead spots that kind of form a bow tie in it. This is graded excellent as far as cut, so you do not see those kind of dead spots. So very, very special diamond, which is, I think, just probably one of the coolest ovals that we've had.
And the color, there's kind of more of the classic.
Yeah, this is the class white. This is a G, so it's 3 from the top, so it's definitely considered white diamond.
Okay,
So,
and look at the setting.
Yeah,
too.
look at the setting.
Just
Super
gorgeous.
clean. Hidden halo on the bottom of there. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Instead of the halo sitting up on top, looking down on it, they're starting to hide them underneath, kind of taken away, so it's not taken away from the diamond on the top, and they're just kind of tucking it on the bottom. It's a very cool feature, actually. It's done very well for us, so that is very
my
interesting.
gosh. Okay, so that is here at Betteridge. All right, the next one. These look really cool, almost like a Art Deco type style.
Okay, you got it. There you go. So done. Next.
See, everything I've learned from Lance.
So you're right, this
I'm
is
a good
Art Deco.
student.
Here's the cool thing about it. This is actually a new piece in the past few years. It took him about 8 to 12 months to make them. However, it came from all diamonds from the Art Deco period. You can't get these diamonds like this anymore. And then he did the Art Deco setting on it. These really long baguette cut diamonds are extremely hard to find. So that is why you picked up on that aesthetic right away.
Yeah.
Very cool, one of a kind, platinum, very unique. There's a bullet, diamond cut bullet on the bottom of that with 2 bezel set pairs, of course, hanging in the middle. One of our better diamond guys for sure, and just super unique. Very, very unique.
Okay,
One of a kind
awesome,
right there.
Awesome. Okay, and then this one, this is very pretty. It kind of reminds me of springtime.
It's close to spring, right? So
Yes.
This is Paul Morelli. This is one of our favorite designer jewelries out of Philadelphia. We've had him for a long time. This is one of his newest collections he launched last year. And I was a bit hesitant at first, thinking, is the flower thing really going to happen? I was so wrong. Love it for it. They're ready for pink. And this is definitely it. We have a huge collection of it. It's called Wild Child. He is a child of the 70s for sure. So Paul himself created this. This is all done in sapphires in yellow, pink, blue. There's some green savorites, a ton of different stuff. Very fun, 18 karat yellow gold. Just something new and different.
And you know what? A conversation piece and something that when you look at it, it makes you happy. And it just even seeing the little leaves with the green, it just kind of signifies like, you know, new life.
Playful and fun. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, Paul Morelli right here. And then we got to talk watches.
Okay, watches just because we have a ton of watches besides Rolex and Tudor. We have Cartier, Panerai, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so this one here, this is a Cartier timepiece. This is part of the Santos collection. Cartier themselves started as a jeweler in 1847. They got into the watch business in 1904, and this is one of the pieces of the family that came from back then. Obviously, this watch has been through many different variations, but this is the Santos Dumont, a classic square dial. This one's a little more unique because it has the navy dial. Normally, they don't do that. They just stick with the very clean white. But this one is done in stainless steel. It has that very kind of iconic rivets that are symbolic of the tower. So that's kind of what that is, a symbol. Of course, they are French, so you know, we got a bunch of that in. So. And it is the Santos Dumont, and there are many different sizes in this collection as well, besides many other options within Cartier right now, for sure.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? And you can talk watches all day long with these guys here. They're so knowledgeable. They have so many different, you know, brands to look at and everything. So if we want to find out more, what are your hours?
We are here 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday, right next to the ice rink out here. So come on and visit. We are closed Sunday, Mondays, but otherwise stop on.
Can I see that diamond again? Yes. Ashley, did you see this? I mean,
let me pick up my jaw off the desk. I know 8.88 oval. I mean, my goodness, Trisha. Oh, sorry, what was that, Lance? You wanted to just send that on in to the studio? You just wanted to gift that to us? Okay.
That's exactly what you heard, right?
Yeah. This will be your end of the season employee gift. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott and Lindy. That's so nice of you. All right. Well, listen, thank you, Lance and Trisha. That always fascinating, Lance. I love, you know, hearing the background behind these pieces. I mean, Paul Morelli, love the flowers, all of it. Thank you so much. And just keep on doing those snow dances. Let's keep this snow going and all of the beautiful diamonds. But appreciate you too. All right. Well, speaking of that snow, let's take another look at what's happening with the weather out there. So, you know, as I'm sitting here and looking out the windows in Eagle Vail, so the flakes are smaller now, but they're coming down a little bit faster. And you can see, really good representation here with this camera live on Vail, and you can see all that traffic getting off on the West Vail exit there on the right-hand bottom part of your screen. And the roads are still, you know, mostly visible, so that is good news, but we are going to continue to see the snow kind of pick up throughout the day. And again, 3 to 7 inches is what we're looking at between now and tomorrow morning. So temperatures right now are in the 20s, but will probably be dropping a little bit later on this afternoon, and our overnight low in the single digits. And then tomorrow, according to Joel Gratz on the mountain, it's going to be in the single digits. So we'll see, you know, whether we get up to the upper 20s or not, but 3 to 7 inches possible. And for those conditions out there, we're going to see maybe, like Joel's saying, like 5 for Vail, maybe 7 for Beaver Creek by tomorrow morning. And then we have a break for the weekend, and then we have more snow on the way next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So excited to see that. And for those mountain conditions out there, we do have both resorts almost 100% open, 97% open at Vail today, 266 trails open at Beaver Creek. They are 98% open, and they have 23 of their 25 lifts open and 166 of their 169 trails. So that's a look at what's happening with that weather. Thank you so much to Liv Sotheby's for our weather and mountain report. They can contact one of their Vail Valley broker professionals. They can help you live the life you love. And of course, we love to see this fresh snow back in the forecast. So they are Colorado's leading real estate firm. All right. So Trisha alluded to this a little bit earlier, you know, not alluded, she really expanded on the details of the Legacy weekend that's happening in Vail. So on Friday, the Legacy Parade will be taking place, and it's all completely free. And so this is, part of the 10th Mountain Division, and then we'll have the anniversary of Riva Ridge, the ski down happening on Saturday, and then potentially seeing that Black Hawk helicopter landing just around the Avante lift on Sunday. So exciting weekend ahead on Vail Mountain. And then also next weekend, just, because it just keeps on going, we have our winter games that will be taking place. And today is the last chance for early registration. So you can get a break on that. So this is something where it's not just for like the uber talented athletes. You can even do like a race with your dog if you want to, but really cool way to just kind of get out there and enjoy the snow. And you can visit winter.mountaingames.com to get yourself registered. Again, today is the last time to do that. And Rodney chiming in, thank the Lord, snow is picking up. Hallelujah. Seriously, Rodney, I think everybody is right on board with you for that. I mean, it's definitely been a dry spell recently, so we're really excited to see the snow back in the forecast. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have another look at what's going on with your weather. We're going to have Jen Mason at the Ski Museum with Trisha. We're also going to be checking in on Mccoy Park, the newest opening at Beaver Creek this year. So much more to get to in the last 15 minutes of the show, so stay with us.
Treat your dog to delicious, nutritious dog food. Specialty items and high-quality gear for dogs who love to get outside and play. Do-it-yourself dog washing and grooming services now available. Mountain Canine, the dog-friendliest shop in the Vail Valley.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has the responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
When you let nature just do its thing. Is it any wonder our beer tastes so pure? Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. Organic by nature.
January 11th, 2022. Brand new terrain opening today. Trisha, what's opening?
We've got Mccoy Park opening up at Beaver Creek. We're so excited to be able to check out the ribbon cutting and ski this new area.
We just finished a little scoping out of Mccoy. What'd you think?
Oh man, this was awesome. So Mccoy Park, open now. To get out of there, you take the Reunion Lift number 20, and that brings you to the top of Strawberry Park. You could always hop over to Larkspur, taking the Beaver Creek Expressway, or even over to That's Your Goals. Keep in mind, the Mccoy Park lifts will be closing at 3:30. Main Mountain closes at 4.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
Okay, just trying to find it again. Dan Talene's in the paper. You know how you're like, everybody can, send in birthday wishes. Well, Dan Talene is in here. Look at, he's so cute. So it says Dan's birthday over here, and then it says celebrate Dan's 78th trip around the sun by stopping into Carrots wearing one of his creations, which would be easy to do because he's been doing it for over 50 years. And it's 2 doors east of Latour on East Meadow Drive. So Carrots, Vail, Dan Talene, it's his birthday, and they are providing us this look at your local weather forecast and mountain report. Now, visibility is definitely interesting at the moment. So the flakes have slowed down just a touch. Just looking out our windows, I can still see the trees across the highway, but it's definitely coming down. And we are looking again at 3 to 7 inches possible today, according to OpenSnow.com. So visibility is still saying it's 10 miles right now, so still looking pretty good. And then we'll continue to see it be a little bit windy out there, about 14-mile-an-hour wind gusts potentially. And then we're just looking at that snow probably picking up a little bit later on this afternoon and this evening. So they're saying Beaver Creek could get 4 today, Vail 3, 3 inches for Beaver Creek tomorrow, 2 inches for Vail tomorrow. So still, hey, we'll take anything at this point, right? So it looks, at least it's, it's a little bit more than just a dusting. And then we'll clear up a little bit as we go into the rest of tomorrow through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have our next chance for snow as well. And for those resorts out there, looking pretty good as far as that terrain. You just saw Mccoy Park is open at Beaver Creek. That's part of their 98% of being open. At Vail, they're 97% open, and they currently have 266 trails to ski and ride on, 52-inch base, 154 inches for this season to date at Vail. So thank you so much to Carrots for your weather and mountain report today. And also don't forget to go in and wish Dan Talene a happy birthday if you are in Vail Village. All right, well, let's check in with Trisha and see what's going on out there. Is she available? Should we see? Trisha, What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're already with Jen. Hi. Hi, good morning, Jen.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, we are already in the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, located in the Vail Village parking structure. Look at Nelson. Looks like he's hoping for a pass. He's the team mascot here. But we are in one of the many exhibits that they have at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, and there's a big weekend going on with Vail Legacy Days. You'll through the series.
I know we have a lot going on this weekend. Sorry, I lost my voice yesterday.
Oh, okay. I know the feeling.
Yes, you do. So I'll let you do most of the talking. Okay. But Chris Anthony's going to be here Saturday night for our class, and he's going to dig deep into River Ridge.
Oh, yeah. So Riva Ridge, people may not know, our longest run on Vail Mountain is Riva. And after Ridge and the Battle of Riva
So,
Ridge.
Trisha and Jen, I'm just going to interrupt. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's just a little, as we're getting a little feedback, it's a little pixelated. So we're going to have you guys refresh, and we're going to come back to you here in a minute because we definitely want to hear about this. I was so excited to go over to the Snow Sports Museum just as they were debuting the Olympic outfits that they got from Spyder, which is a Colorado company. And so they got these, brought in from Boulder. And maybe they'll show us, but the inside patch to the one of the uniforms has the most beautiful message for our Olympic athletes. And you've seen Michaela Schifrin wearing, this outfit, River Radamus. And anyway, really, really cool things going on with the Snow Sports Museum when it comes to the Olympics. So really excited about that. And Emma, I feel like we should maybe... Can we show that live shot of what's happening in Vail right now as far as the snow is concerned? And Vail Daily Live saying, we sing Let It Snow year round. Yes, we do. That is like our theme song if there is one. But yeah, let's take a look at that camera and just kind of see what's happening with the traffic out there, and then also what's going on as far as that visibility. So, it's just, yep, here we go. So visibility is definitely diminished since the last time we were looking at this camera. But you can see, just with the contrast of the trees in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, how quickly that snow is coming down. And then, of course, how thick it is. So if you are going to be on the roads today, give yourself some extra time and be prepared for some slick conditions. All right.
Okay,
so
they're looking ready.
We're going to send things back over to the Snow Sports Museum. So, all right, Trisha and Jen, let's check in, see how that signal is looking. And if... Oh, yeah, much better. All right, you two. All right, Trisha, tell us more. Yeah, looking good.
Okay, yeah, so Ashley, we're here at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, just near the top of the Vail Village parking structure on Bridge Street. And Jen Mason joins us now. She's their executive director. And they're going to be a big part of this Vail Legacy Weekend that's happening over our President's Day holiday. You've been a big part of the Olympics. We had a talk here just a few weeks ago to kick things off. Now we're going to find out a little bit about the history of the 10th Mountain Division, which trained just south of here at Camp Hale.
I know,
and they were really, pivotal in World War II with the battles of Riva Ridge, Battle of Mount Belvedere, 77 years ago.
77 years ago this Friday.
Oh
it's the anniversary of Riva Ridge.
Okay, so we're going to have the Vail Legacy Parade, and they do these throughout the winter, but this is a special weekend, and you guys are going to kick it off at 4 o'clock on Friday.
Yes, we are with David Little. He is a leading 10th Mountain historian, and he's written a couple books, and he's just this incredible speaker, and he'll be in the museum at 4 o'clock on Friday.
Okay, and these talks are so wonderful to learn a little bit more about the insights of what was happening over World War II, the amazing feat. They scaled that cliff, they surprised the Nazis, and
they literally did the impossible.
Yeah. And it's so cool to hear about what a lot of these soldiers did when they came back, started areas like Vail and Aspen and everything.
A Basin, Honor. I mean, there's so many mountains that they did, 68 ski areas.
Okay, so we'll have David Little talking first, 4 to about 5.
Yeah, we try to keep it to 4 to 5. It's kind of like, 10th Mountain 101.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So that when you go to the parade,
then you'll learn.
You have a much better understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
And the parades are at Gondola 1.
Yep, and then we'll have that at 6, and then the parade, once it's done and down at the base, they proceed through Bridge Street. They come down with that little Willie's Jeep, and they stop at the 10th Mountain Division Soldiers statue, and then they're invited to come up here because you guys have your hours a little bit longer.
Yeah, we stay open till 8 on the Legacy Day parades.
Okay.
And then this is a big weekend, though, with other the Vail Resorts is doing many other activities. There's a ski down on Riva Ridge.
Yes,
on
on Saturday.
Okay, good. I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, at 11 a.m.
At 11 a.m.
Saturday. And then hopefully the Black Hawk helicopter
I
can
know.
land. That'll be at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And I think the weather looks good for that.
Top of Chair 2.
Okay, Top of Chair 2. And then the Through the Lens series continues as well. Tell
Yes,
us about
yeah,
Chris
we're
Anthony's
super
talk.
excited. Chris Anthony will be here on Saturday, and it's our Through the Lens series. And he's gonna he has this whole presentation on the Battle of Riva Ridge. So just there's so many different stories and so many different things you can learn. And so we're just trying to kind of broaden people's horizon and really dig deep into the Battle of Riva Ridge. And that is on Saturday at 5:30, and tickets are available on our website.
Okay.
It's $20 for members, museum members, and $25 for non-museum members. We set up food and drink and all very COVID friendly. And then it's just cool to meet Chris and talk to him about his film. And also he is showing his film this Thursday at Vail Mountain School.
Yes, and if you haven't seen Mission Mount Vanguard, it kind of picks up where World War II left off as far as the Battle of Riva Ridge, Mount Belvedere, and moving out of Italy. And, just kind of what the happenings were after that, because a lot of the soldiers were still over in Europe.
Yes, and they were sent over into Slovenia. I can't remember. There was a general that was like creeping back in.
Yeah,
he was going to take over again the northern part of Italy, and so they were sent over there to keep a watch on him. And they decided to do a ski race.
Yeah, I love it. They had all the equipment from the Germans. They're like, hey, we got all these new skis. Let's go do a ski race.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a paratrooper race. There's many of the current 10th Mountain and the National Guard are training here, and there is a race this weekend on Saturday at 3:30 on Pepe's Face. And a bunch of those guys were in the museum yesterday. They're from Slovenia.
Cool. Oh, wow.
Slovenian mountain troops were in here. They walked in and I was like, you are definitely someone. Yeah. They were really
cool.
tall, really fit, like ready to rock.
Okay,
So.
yeah, that'll be fun to watch as well. And then if you want to come here at any time when they're open, they have the video, and that is continuously running. You can just
We
catch
show
us.
Climb to Glory, which is a 45-minute documentary on the 10th Mountain done by Warren Miller. Yeah. And Chris Anthony was a big part of that. And of course, it's this incredible film. Yeah. And I mean, it's Warren Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best of the best.
Totally. And then just some of the exhibit, you've got Minnie Dole here behind us.
I know, Minnie Dole, the founder of the National Ski Patrol and the founder of the 10th Mountain Division. And, and just a lot of artifacts and really interesting things, which is incredible.
And we talked about the white camo. This is what they're going to be wearing when they ski down with the torches for the Legacy Parade on Friday. And just what was really interesting is this was the pinnacle of, it was the best equipment that was absolutely available was given to the troops. It was and then it got passed down eventually to, regular skiers and everything. But thinking about their rucksack, I always hear about this 90-pound rucksack and
90-pound rucksack.
And their glasses, they're kind of their glacier glasses.
You know what I find so interesting is look at their camp stove. It's pretty similar to the stove that we use today, which is so incredible. They really were ahead of their time. And they call these bunny boots.
Funny.
Yeah, isn't that funny? All the 10th Mountain soldiers go, oh, you have bunny boots.
Okay,
and they
bunny
walk
boots,
in.
really? Oh,
Yeah, they call them bunny boots. I know.
That's so cool.
And every 10th Mountain Division soldier that I had the honor of meeting said, oh, you were just always cold.
You were always cold. The fact that these guys wanted to start ski resorts when they came back instead of beach resorts.
Yes, exactly. Well, it just shows that it was in their blood and they wanted, and also they are the reason why that everything, the R&D, everything just got better and better because of them.
Exactly.
They really did. They added metal edges to our skis. They added buckles because their boots they were just leather lace-up boots that you would ski in, that you would go hiking in today.
Okay.
And then the invention of plastic
and
changed that industry.
Snowshoes.
I know.
So this is really cool. So everyone, hey, it is Vail Legacy Weekend. If you want to really dive deep into it, you can either just, do a quick self-guided tour. You can stop by the Through the Lens series on Saturday, 5:30.
5:30. Tickets are still available.
Okay. Are they doing a virtual one as well?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And it is for those of you who don't want to come in. We are doing it. There'll be a virtual live Zoom link.
Okay.
On our website, it'll be available that day on Saturday.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Ashley, any questions?
I mean, no, this is so fascinating, Jen. I just love, there's so much to look at. I love the way that the history all comes together. And then we have a little bit more time to explore when we have the parade going on. So, Jen, thank you so much. And Trisha, thank you too. I mean, what an amazing resource that we have right here in the Valley. So definitely.
Yes, and we
so
are the
cool.
Colorado Snow Sports Museum.
Yeah, Colorado Snow Sports Museum, and you can go to snowsportsmuseum.org.
Yes.
For more information.
Okay. Also, they have an amazing gift shop, so stop on in there and do some
Yes.
shopping. All right.
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you,
you too. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to close out this Wednesday edition of Vail Valley Live.
Love is the theme all month at Nap Harvest, and they invite you to experience their love of food, flowers, and bees. Pick up a delicious dinner and dessert for your Valentine. Grab jewelry for a friend and bath salts for yourself, and show your love for the planet with fill and refill. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart. Want to feel your heartbeat faster? Drive an electric car, where the loudest sound is the beat of your electric heart. This is the new Nissan.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
Okay, that's a wrap for our Wednesday, February 16th Vail Valley Live show. We're going to send things over to Trisha for one last goodbye. Oh, Trisha, tell me about this gondola.
Well, you know what? Okay, so I was ready to hop out, but Emma's like, take a look at this gondola. So this is the original gondola. It held 4 people. And Ashley, even though there's a little window right there, it was an open air gondola car. So nothing like the Gandhi one that has the Wi-Fi and the heated seats that we know today. And then check it out. We had Betty Ford skis. So a lot of times you would get your name engraved on them. And I think they still do that today if you're a part of a club or anything. So this was from Head, Howard Head, just very innovative. Look at these long, narrow skis, but pretty sporty. And let's see, this is Kate Johnson, I know, Jim Clark. Oh, Jim Clark, Vail Ski Patrol. So they'd even put, like, if you were a ski patrol or something on there. But kind of a neat little thing.
Trisha, do you want to show us what the weather looks like right now?
Oh.
Is there snow?
Yeah, you know what? I can't go outside these doors, but I could show you out the window.
Oh, show us out the window. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's, you know what? The snowflakes are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
They're smaller than when we started the show, but that's okay. It's still snowing.
We'll take it, right? Still happening.
Yes,
yeah, same thing happening here in Eagle Vale, too. The visibility is definitely improving. Snow's slowed down a little bit, but excited just to see that it's out there. It's happening. And Trisha's so cool. I love exploring that museum. It really is just one of my favorite little spots. So thank you so much for that. And I can see it right there on the door. So it opens at 11. So if people want to come on in,
opens at 11. 11
right.
to 6 every day.
Awesome.
Check it out.
All right. Well, you and Barry get home safe, and watch out for those roads being slick out there. And thank you to all of our viewers this morning. We'll see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow.